Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back again with me, Bobby Herian. And now it is come at the third part of my story. Am I sensational? Are you agree with that? Okay. So this is the third part of the video. You need to full of to you know to keep with me from the first video, because I think if you are not watching from the first video, you will not get understand, you will not get the point, because I just tell the story to you, and the conclusion is you can mix from the first video until now and until the part end later. Okay, so I continue. So I am like a veteran in the hotel. I have a lot of contribution in the past. Until now, I still have that kind of work. I always work hard and diligent, but because I work too much inside and outside of my job, I become tired. So it's cause of my discipline. Discipline that sometimes it's not I'm doing it. This is not in the many time. It's rarely true. I come late because I wake up late. It's like that. But I'm in the in the time of the work hour. I am work longer than all of my friends, and I always going home more late than all of my friends. So it's only because in the beginning, in the to check in to work, it's become problem. There's only two people that's caused me problem in my job right now. That's all of my friends is think it's okay, because they know that they know it's not fair. I always told them that it's not fair that one of my boss, that's two boss, is being doing not of fair action to me. So the first is say when I have discussion with him, that he said that he is a newcomer, but he is the management is trust him with the supervisor position, even that he's a newcomer. So I think it's not fair for the senior for us, but it's not problem to me. But my problem is when he the one he is as a newcomer is acting too much. That he must know that there is some senior in his team, because he is newcomer. Then even that he have the title of the supervisor, that he cannot acting like what he wants to do. He have power, but he must be wisely, because he have a veteran. He have a couple of veterans in his team, so he must wise. He must make he must, like in management discipline, that we know that we cannot we cannot handle all of our stuff with the same manner. This cannot be like in the football. In football, we already I already have been study on that. I'm watching that, like in the football, the coach is cannot do the same treatment or the same action to every his player, because there is a lazy player, and there is a diligent player, and there is, if get a wrong treatment or action, that the moral is not going up but going down. Maybe for a part of player, that the price from the coach is being important, but for other player, that the price is from the coach is not an important thing. So the treatment is for the player must be different. So that should happen in every workplace, including my place. But I think that the newcomer, the supervisor man, who is the newcomer, doesn't know that physiological treatment is like that. So he treat all of us is the same manner. So what he said it make me very doesn't agree is, he said that even that you are doing a great contribution, maybe you doing 10 contribution and only one false, is the 10 contribution and or good is not counting on me. He said just like that. So it means that one force can delete or can erase all of your good contribution. So it means that every staff must be perfect in all of aspect, in discipline, in the work. I think so. It's for me. It's not come in my mind, because it's almost impossible that you must be professional. I agree with that, but you know that, sorry boss, our salary in the hotel is not enough for us to build a future, because our salary is only fit to us for to get really on our life. It's only enough to pay all of our costs in months. It's like that. So we just have a little spare money to invest, and I already count on that. If we are not doing something, it's not enough. So in a lot of time, I doing really much of like my budget must be tight, so I can save and invest more, because if I not get tight of my budget, it's almost impossible for me to save more than 100,000 rupees a month, and that in the in the age of more than 60, I'm sure that it's still not enough for us to get position of financial freedom. This question is important for me. Why? Because when we are get fired, uh, we have power to face the world because we have not another money come in beside our job, because our job must be not cannot guarantee to let us work there until our all times like that. So I need to do more. So it's okay if I suffer in my stamina, but I have a target to fulfill. So about that I think it's not fair, because as you know that when I discussion with him, that I said that, boss, please, you, I just show you that not only me doing that, almost all of my friends that I know, and I know because I see it clearly with my own eyes, because they're also friends that I don't know what happened. They are not disciplined too, but in my very own eyes that I see is a lot of my friends doing force in discipline too. I'm not the only one, and if I'm doing that, it's not much as other my friends doing that. So when I tell him about that reason, that you know what he said it. He said that why you talk about other people? You want to make them fall down? No, I said no, because I only use this as like to make he have another talk. He must see with with justice when he see some mistake for me, that I'm doing that with not with my mind, only because I just happens like that. He also need to look at other people. They doing a lot of discipline problem than me, but the point is, why only me to blame? It's like that. Uh, and what's not the bad thing is, more than that is, then when he said it, all of your contribution, maybe you have, if you have a 10 contribution, it when compared with your one force is loss of your is will I will delete or erase all of your contribution, is not fair to me. But because like in the judgment day, we know that we have a God, that he will make decision on us if which place we are being placed off, is in the at the heaven on at the hell, is depends on how much we doing good thing and how much we doing a bad thing. If our good thing is we do more than our bad thing, that we come in the heaven. But in reverse of that when our bad thing we doing more than our good thing, we are come in to the hell, just like that. So the God is fair and justice, but why my boss doesn't have the principle? So the first is he break up the psychology of a newcomer versus a senior. Is only newcomer, so that's why in management world, then it's a risk. Then when we pick up a junior level, a newcomer, to become a boss, to become, yes, like captain, professor, or even that he may be brave like that because he faced senior uh, senior down him, because the senior have an ego, an ego. They feel, the senior feel like me is, I have more contribution from him. I am doing a lot of good things than him. Is counting from the past until now. So I have senior like us is have an ego. So he must to counting on that. If he have an ego as a leader, so it's a fight against our ego as a sneer. Maybe we can, doing all of that he said, but uh, he cannot control our ego. We have something uh, been been cannot stop in our mind and heart. He cannot control us fully. It's like that. That's the risk when you pick up a leader from the junior level, a newcomer, and you left behind the senior. It's like that. Okay, so that's happened at us at my workplace. I cannot say what at my workplace because it's yeah. I tell this story. It's not to make the what's called that, make the name of my company that I work is worse or bad, become bad. No, that's not my point. It's only tell the story that it's happened. This is happened in our real world. It's like that. So, yeah, that's happened. It's like that. And I have two boss that want us to get perfect in job. I agree with that, but please, boss, that as a boss, if I'm become boss, I will completely understand. I should completely understand the psychologies of all of my staff. That is a staff who is a lazy mentality and have a diligent mentalities like that. So we have to make different for them. We cannot treat of staff with the same manner. How can you treat the diligent worker same with the lazy worker? You know that what I mean is, when the lazy worker is just doesn't they act more harsh that to me than the lazy worker. It's not fair. It's like that. I want them to to get the action only to the lazy worker, because the problem is with them, not with us, with the hard, hard worker like us. uh, it's not only my opinion, but me as a hard worker is all of my friends agree with that. So he cannot make a good exception when he said that my my performance on work is going down, just like that, only because I sometimes come late, just like that. That almost all my friends doing that more bad than me, more worse than me. But why only it's targeted on me? Why? Because I don't know why, because maybe it's I am in the top performance, so when I doing little mistake like that, is become it's easy to spot by them. Maybe it's because of that, I don't know. Because the lazy worker, you know, except me, uh, doing some, you know, it's hard to spot because they are not have a top performance. So when we are doing that, is they think maybe, yeah, it's they just like that. So I don't get it, you know. If I'm the boss, I will let the diligent worker just doing as before, as usual, but I will use the special treatment to the lazy worker, because we all of us is need the diligent worker, not the lazy worker. So what the problem is, a lazy worker, not the diligent worker. So if you are doing more hard action on the diligent worker, their moral, their motivation, like me, I feel it by myself, is going to down. It steer me off. I feel I lost of my motivation. Yes, my, yes, just like that. So you just, I think when uh, the staff is a hard worker, a diligent mentality, you need to price them well. And when they are doing some mistake with that happen just like that, not because they are willing to do, you only get to, don't get too much on them. You just tell that you are wrong because you are come back. That's enough. Don't do more more worse bad action to them, because it will make their moral or motivation going down, like me, like what happened. But I am try to always have a high motivation. Even the treatment for me is like that, but I try to don't care about that. Even it's have an effect on me, but I try to doesn't care about that, because my motivation or my spirit is come from inside of me. They can they can they can make it little turn off sometime, but it will naturally will coming back again. That's the point. So so that's what's unfairness happened at my work. So sorry, must be, yeah, you can, you may take some good from the story and some bad, and maybe it can be some new talk for us, all of us is new thing for us. So we must to, we can applicate it on our day of work. So as, okay, I think that's all. I want to make a breakdown of all of this. Is the first is the conclusion is according to me. I don't know about you, but you can comment downside. You agree or not? So they said that I'm a sensational man, that they make the one that make me sensational is them. I think I'm not doing something like that, but they think that because I'm in the top performance, it's only little mistake that they need me to have a perfect worker. That's not going to happen because it's no human is perfect, right? Sometimes we doing some mistake, but uh, the uh, but the important thing is we don't do that with our willing. We do that with just like happens like that, with out of our control, just like that. So I'm not a sensational man. They only they to make me sensational, you know, because I'm in the top performance. So every eye are spotting on me. Uh, where I make a mistake that it's easily spotted than the other person because I'm, is there some kind of a wise word that uh, the farthest the tree is the wind whose blow on it is hardest than the short shorter tree. It's like that. So because I'm in the top performance, so the high the wind on me is uh, the effect is more hard than the lower performance. I know that the wise word is as true as happens on me. So I just I just unlucky to have a boss like that, a boss that needed to train off more about the psychological of the employer worker. But maybe you asking me why our top management like our manager or our general manager don't doing doesn't doing something to them to fix it. Why? You know the reason? Because I log off my work. I never to spill out what's happened right now. It's I only talk to maybe a lot of my friends in the hotel, same working with me, and they agree with that. But I know that all of us is doesn't have habit to tell the management or general manager. We know that there is the the unfair thing happen, but we just keep that only for our consume. Not we not tell it to our manager or general manager. So that's why they can do it this again and again because they have a close relation with the upper level like manager or general manager. Uh, so they are being trusted with the manager than us, but we have the truth. But we are a good people. We don't want to have a problem with other people. We just let this happen. We just let this unfair situation happen, and we just hope that yeah, they will get the revenge in the judgment day by the God, not us. Maybe they can acting freely with their ego. They are doing some unfair action to the staff, you know. Even they are work not as diligent as hard than us, but uh, they they should feel shame to themselves because me is I'm a leader. when my staff is working harder than me, more diligent than me, I should pass them. If they are doing a little mistake like me, my boss is my captain and professor is doing uh, more mistake than me, but only because they're boss, they are feel maybe it's okay, it's like that, but they should give a good example to the staff. That's I don't problem with that. I just want that a fair treatment in my workplace. Yes, I think it's only my story. Just let you know that this is my experience. You can get learn something new from this. You can acting well. Uh, if you are become a captain or professor or manager or team manager, you can take this as experience about my story. So this is my opinion on this. As me, of course, I can only do just get passion. Like I just get cool down. I just let this happen to me. I just I think I just only hope from God, hope for justice, for fairness from God, not from them, because I have a lot of discussion with them, but they don't understand. So I have to keep work hard and diligent as before, and even my spirit or motivation is going down or tear off, it will normally come back again, because a spirited man, I have a lot of motivation in my life, so that stir me up to get up from this down situation. It's like that. And for for them, it's they need to learn some psychological treatment to every staff. They must know that there have to be a different treatment to every staff. There's you have a diligent and work hard staff, you must give praise more to them, and only reprimand their mistake with the normal, with what should be you reprimand, not do too much to them, because it will make their motivation down, because they feel unfair, it's unfair or it's injustice, just like what I feel. And some of my friend who is a senior there, they feel the same thing with me too. So, and doing if our mistake is I doing this with not willingly, or only just happen just like that, uh, they should forgive that, and they can doing fasting maybe only to the lazy worker. Why? Because the problem is with the lazy worker, not us, the hard worker and the diligent worker. It's like that. Yeah, I think that's all. This three or four, I forget, about my story about am I sensational, or it's wrong. Okay, you can get your opinion on it until after I told all my story here. Okay. Until next video. See you later. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.